Good day, guys. As you all know me, as your mentor, Nasdaq Ninja. So, guys, today we're going to talk about how to make money with the US30 and Nasdaq. So, guys, before I can continue, can you please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you can get notified once we upload. So, guys, since you can see our chart is already on NAS 100, so it means we're going to start from Nasdaq. So, as much as you can see, guys, this was my structure of my previous trades which I took. So obviously I didn't have the structure here because I was supposed to be having it on the second touch, understand? But the third one, it was an obvious case that I had it. Like same applies to here. I didn't have this one, but obviously once I have the second one, I probably know that I'm gonna have the third one, you understand? So it was an obvious case. So at the end of the day, once you have this kind of things, you tend to understand that, okay, I have first and second touch. On the third touch, there will be a momentum that will happen, understand? So at the end of the day, that was just a clarity, but that's what my trade was going during the week, and I managed to make proper profits. So let's start from the beginning. So when you get to the chart, always, obviously when you get to H1, you will probably see a trend. Let's say you're on H1, right? You will probably see a beautiful trend that will tell you that, okay, fine, we are on a bullish momentum. But at the end of the day, you need to start from a higher time frame. The reason being is that you need to see the whole structure of the market in a way of understanding the direction that you're going to go. You understand? So at the end of the day, I'm going to remove this trend line, and then I'm going to take it to the daily time frame. You understand? So the reason I'm taking it to the daily time frame is because we've fallen from the top side, you understand, from the highest point, we've been dropping. So I understand that even if I go to H4, I might tend to not understand certain points, you understand? So at the end of the day, guys, same strategy. Always when you analyze, you start with the highest point, you start with your highest point, and then after you create your current lowest point, because I can't go here, I don't even know if I'm going to reach it, but this is my other current lowest point, you understand? But at the end of the day, I need my current lowest point, so which is this one. So at the end of the day, I'm going to create points whereby I know that when the market comes, will touch and reverse. It becomes simple if you identify all of them, because at the end of the day, you don't need to identify them during the week. So if you identify today, you know that they're going to operate the whole week. So probably these things operate the whole year, you understand? But at the end of the day, we'll just give it the whole week, because you need to come back again and give clarity to your chart and check if you did a right thing or you did a wrong thing. Because at the end of the day, if you did a wrong thing, you're going to be taking wrong trades. You're going to be losing a lot because of not analyzing the easy way or beautifully, you understand? So this is how it is. As much as you can see, this is my zone. So most of the traders, guys, there are traders which can trade with us only. I can trade with them only, but I have implemented my strategy to add other things. That is why it's more important for you to have a mentor, because if you don't have a mentor, you'll come with support and resistance. Some will come with zones, but some will come with supply and demand. But a mentor come with all of those things in a one platform. You understand? It's a platter at the end of the day. So after all, you zoom in your chart, the main focus, it will be here. But at the end of the day, if I have my current lowest point and this is my highest point, I know my plan is to get to my highest point and create new highs. That's my plan. That's always been my plan. So I'll create what? I'll create a trend. So I'll look for a trend, a channel, which I have a major channel. So as much as I can see, always I say, if I have two touch, I have a channel. So I can see that I have a channel from this point, two touches is first and second. I'm looking for my third touch. So it become more nice to say, okay, I'm looking for buying opportunities at the moment, because I know when I touch here, I'll be reversing for a moment, but I know I'm going to break that certain point. You understand? So at the end of the day, I will be taking a trend below here, a beautiful one below. Yeah, I think it's nice here. So remember, guys, when you analyze your chart, this doesn't actually say you're going to enter your trade here and say, okay, I'm going to buy daily. You understand? There's a zone here. This zone is probably strong because it's on a daily time frame, so I'm going to do it like this so that you can see it here. Understand? This zone probably strong because it's on a daily time frame. It's strong. It's strong. So we're not going to just pass there. We're going to be having a goose bounce that will actually alert us that, okay, there's a possibilities of us. as much as I say, if you're on a resistance, don't be looking for buying opportunities on a resistance, and unless it breaks, don't think what the market might do. Follow what the market is doing currently. Understand? So it's possible for the market to do this, and it's possible for the market to break the resistance and then do what, and then come at the top and then retest it and then push to the top side. It's possible. So it's two ways. You understand? It's two ways. But at the end of the day, you're going to have confirmation of either of the two. You understand? You're going to have confirmation of either of the two. But at the end of the day, guys, once you have your structure like this, you understand, okay, by the market theory, you're saying you moved from here, you coming here to the top side. You understand? By market theory, you understand? You coming here from the top side. At the end of the day, your analysis needs to tell you which direction are you going to take. So you're going to do what? Go furthermore to the smallest time frame. So now you're on your H4 time frame. So when you're on your H4 time frame, you see that, okay, probably if you are looking for selling opportunities, you have to aim for selling opportunities here. Neither way, you can't be aiming for any selling opportunities here because you're going to take losses. The market is pushing to the top. So you need to do what? Wait for the market to touch this point, and then that's when you're going to do what? Take your sells. So this is your resistance. Your supply is somewhere here. I always say, guys, if you want to learn more about supply and demand, you can always check my contact on my comments. Understand? I'm going to put them there. So at the end of the day, you know that here you're going to touch your resistance. Your supply will give you the momentum to make you drop at the end of the day. You understand? But nonetheless, guys, what you see here, you're going to create a trend again. You go with what the market gives you. You don't create what you think the market will create. You understand? You follow the market. So it's nice for you to follow the market so that you understand when the market is here, it's going there by using the touches. By using the touches. So I'm using these touches. So I understand, okay, fine. This is my touch, and the possibilities of me passing here are high because I've been testing this position. And as much as I say on indices, if I tend to be disrespecting the point, I'll end up passing. If I come back and test it again, I'm testing it to pass. I'm not testing it to reverse. Understand? If I reverse, I retest at the end of the day. Understand? So check. So the market came here, tested the place, dropped again. Okay, came here, respected first, second touch. There's a bullish trend. So as much as we are on a bullish trend, we're looking for more buying opportunities. And my understanding is that from this point we're going to be pushing to this point. You understand? We're going to be pushing to this point. But by theory, it says if we break the resistance, then we're going to come back and retest and then push furthermore to the top side. You understand? Push furthermore to the top side. But if we fail, we test the position, then that's when we're going to be dropping again furthermore below. You understand? So it's all about confirmation. Last candlestick. What is the candlestick that you get? Hammer, pin bar. You know, there's a lot of candlestick that you need to be getting on confirmation, a lot of patterns. So at the end of the day, those patterns are the ones that are going to advise you. But at the end of the day, from this position here, probably we know that from here, we're going to buy to this point. So now we're going to take it to H1. You know, when I analyze, guys, I like H4 and H1, you know, because they give me good clarity and I tend to understand what is it that actually happening into the market, you know, because I can see a lot of candlesticks and I like seeing a lot of candlesticks. Understand? If I see small candlestick, guys, I feel like that is not the right time frame. You understand? So I have my first touch here, second touch here, third touch. You know, what is it that happening on the third touch? And then I came back on the fourth one, break it out, and then this was a beautiful retest because this place we've been like testing it for a long time, you understand, to break it. So we break it. Okay, we had a lot of like correction, a little bit of correction. I mean, we had a little bit of correction. This was a correction here. This was a correction. So it was a breakout. Then we had a correction. Then we had an impulse movement. You understand? We had an impulse movement. Others can say it's a head and shoulder, left shoulder and right shoulder pushing to the top side. It's allowed as well. But at the end of the day, this probably gives me a proper confirmation of saying, if I pass this position, I'm probably coming to the resistance. You understand? And I'm just near this one. So probably by Monday when we get the gap, that's when we're going to confirm a lot of direction. But I still believe that we're still on a buying momentum. You know, I still believe that we're going to be pushing from this point to the top side of the resistance. So we're going to be deciding another direction from the resistance. So we're going to still update this when the week comes, you know, when the market start moving so that you guys can see what's happening to the market. So nonetheless, guys, This is our Nasdaq. So let's jump into US30. So this is our US30, guys. As much as you can see, this chart is so dirty, you understand? So, but probably we killed it. So we're gonna do a start again, you understand? We're gonna remove everything. We are on M30, but we're gonna take it to daily time frame. So we're gonna take it to the daily time frame and see what is it that we have. Check the candlestick that we have, you know. It's too big, you know, beautiful one. So as much as you can see, guys, this things probably respect supply and demand in a beautiful way. And I like that, you know, probably this time around, I recommend supply and demand more than anything because, yo, it kills the market, gents. It kills the market. So first thing first, remember, guys, when you start analyzing your chart, allocate your highest point. Understand? You allocate your highest point. This is my highest point beautifully. And then you allocate your current lowest point. So this thing is just a structure of guiding you that, okay, I'm at this point. You know, I like this one because as much as you can see, it probably shows me there's highly possibilities of us pushing to the top. Understand? There's highly, guys, I want to push to the top. I've been pushing down. I don't understand where I'm going, but I want to go top side now. Understand? So currently I'm going to be looking for the points which the market, when it pushes to the top, it will be getting goosebumps. Understand? It's a simple procedure. Understand? It's a simple procedure. It's that point, I understand. And then the other point, it's here. The other one, it's here. You know, when you take it from a daily time frame, guys, it becomes more efficient, you know, in a way that you understand. Once I touch it, there's no another way, guys. This thing once been respected 2021. We are on 2022. It's obvious we're still going to respect those kind of movement. That is why I say if you try your support and resistance today, I want to see them next year as well. You understand? I want to see them next year. You don't teach anyone. You don't need to remove these things. Obviously, I'm teaching you guys. I have to remove them. You know, it's a practical. You need to understand how to remove them. You know, back then when I started, guys, if someone were to remove everything that I have drawn, I could lose a lot of trade, you understand? Because I have to start again and building. So you need to always respect your chart, you understand? If you have kids in your family or siblings, they shouldn't touch your website where there's your trading view, you understand? Because if they remove everything, you're gonna be losing trades, you understand? Respect to that. So at the end of the day, guys, as much as you can see that here you have a beautiful chart. You understand? You understand that you can only trade with this one. If you break here, you know you're gonna move, you know, by the theory, you understand. So here you're gonna create your trend, starting from the top side, looking for the second touch. You understand? By the rule, you coming here, there's a big movement, you can eat, you understand? You can eat, you can make much more cash. So at the end of the day, you're gonna go below here. So it's a mix up of a trend and support and resistance and a supply and demand. You understand? This is the perfect strategy for myself. So as much as you can see, we have a third touch below 1, 2, 3, third touch, you know. I don't use the third touch in the below side. In this side, I'll rather use demand or support, because I know if I were to use this one here, there's possibilities of it to pass. You know, you need to avoid it. Only use this one. It will pass, but it will come back. It won't blow your account. I trust the top side than the below one. If it's a downtrend, you understand? It's a verse the other side. So as much as you can see, guys, here, by my eyes, I feel like I'm having like a beautiful correction. You know, I'm having a beautiful correction here because this was supposed to be my impulse movement, but this candlestick is probably promising to give me an impulse movement. You understand? But at the end of the day, let's see what we have on the H4 time frame. So this is my H4, beautiful. So as much as you can check, guys, the market been playing somewhere here, you understand? And I always say on the last candlestick where it will move, always let it manipulate you. Once it manipulates you, that's when you understand that the market will push. Understand? If the market played part here and then played part again here, they knew that you saw this direction, you were gonna enter the buys. They did what? Stop hand, blew your account. But when they come back, you kill them, because there's highly possibility that they will never come back. They knew they made a lot of cash. But if you already knew about demand, you probably know that your interest was supposed to be here due to what? This is where the momentum started. Yo, guys, I don't know if you get this part, because this is the most important part, right? The market touched here. Let me go back there. so that you all can understand. The market came here, touched here, touched here. They knew probably you're gonna enter here. It's obvious. You understand? When I started, I was gonna enter here. But the reason I want you to understand supply and demand and support and resistance is because of one thing. You're probably gonna know where to enter. They're gonna come here due to what they know here. There is our supply, our demand here, because this is where the market started demanding more movement to the top side. Check on the side, other side. If this side we got a big movement, why not wouldn't we get a big movement to the other side after closing of a candlestick confirmation a buy? Understand? So we push to the top. So in my understanding, always guys, respect supply and demand. Understand? So you see, and then on support and resistance, the rule was saying if the market manipulates to go off the support, when it comes back, kill it. You don't leave it, you kill, because there is highly possibility of the market will never come back to that place. Understand? So here I'll just create my other points, which is this one. I see that here I'm having like difficulties of passing. I'm having difficulties of passing. And by the rules, I understand, guys. I understand. This is my supply here. It was my demand here, making me to push to the top. It once been my supply. It supplied me with a bigger movement here. It probably might be a place whereby it will be too strong for me to pass. You understand? And if it's like this, I understand that if I pass it, that's when I'll confirm more buying opportunity. So in my confirmation, this side, I'll say the market will move here to this point. You understand? It will move here to this point. By it will decide if it will reverse at this certain point to come back below. It will come back below, guys. It will come back below if it reverses there. Or at the end of the day, it will decide whether to touch their break and then create this one as being our demand and then apply us with the high peak momentum of the movement like it did in the past. Like remember, whatever happens in the past happens in the future, but bigger and better. You understand? So at the end of the day, guys, this is my video. Let's meet on another video. Thanks, guys.